He sends storms. He sends battles disguised as people.
He sends pain wrapped in charm. You met someone who broke you down, piece by piece.
Someone who smiled to your face but cut you when you turned away. You questioned yourself. You doubted your worth. You begged God, why me? And heaven stayed silent. But silence doesn't mean absence. God was there, watching, measuring, strengthening, because warriors aren't born in calm waters. They're forged in fire. And that narcissist, that cold, self-centered, manipulative person, wasn't there by accident. They were the storm that awakened something in you. The storm forced you to stand alone, to rebuild your identity from the ashes of betrayal. It stripped away the illusion that everyone has a good heart. It taught you to see through lies, to trust your intuition, to protect your peace. Every tear you cried wasn't wasted. Every sleepless night was part of divine training. You weren't being punished. You were being prepared. Because before God crowns you with strength, He crushes the weakness that hides inside you. The pain you felt wasn't the end of you. It was the beginning of your transformation. You didn't lose the storm. The storm lost you. A narcissist is more than a person. They're a mirror, a reflection of what you tolerate, a teacher of what you must never allow again. They didn't love you. They studied you. They learned your wounds, your softness, your hope. And then they used it all against you. But here's the truth. God allowed that person in your life not to destroy you, but to reveal you. They showed you your dependency, your fear of being alone, your desire to fix people who don't want to be fixed. And through that, God whispered, "Now you see what I see." You thought they were your soulmate, but they were your wake-up call. They mirrored every broken piece inside you that needed healing. They triggered the childhood wounds you never faced, so that you could finally rise above them. You see, healing doesn't happen in safety. Healing happens in heartbreak. Because it's only when you've been broken in every way that you finally stop trying to save everyone else and start saving yourself. You don't owe them hatred. You owe them thanks, not for the pain but for the awakening. They were never your forever. They were your mirror. And now that mirror is shattered. What's left standing is the real you. Before the pain, you were soft, too forgiving, too trusting. You saw the good in everyone even when it wasn't there. You gave love to those who only knew how to take, and God said it's time to wake him up. So He sent the narcissist, the cold one, the manipulator, the destroyer, the one who made you question everything you believed about love, loyalty, and worth. Every insult, every lie, every silent treatment, that was your training ground. You didn't know it then, but you were being built. Each rejection made your heart stronger. Each betrayal sharpened your instincts. Each emotional war taught you to stop begging and start walking. You've been through hell, but you came back with fire in your eyes. You're not the same person anymore. You've evolved from a pleaser into a protector, from a dreamer into a warrior. The narcissist thought they broke you, but they only burned the weakness away. Now you carry scars, not as reminders of pain, but as proof that you survived the war. And when people see you now, they don't see the victim. They see the storm. You are not who you were before them. You're stronger, smarter, wiser. You've learned that not everyone deserves your love, Amber, and that's growth. This is your rebirth. You didn't fall. You transformed. Part 4. Divine Justice, 300 words. You think God didn't see what they did? Every lie, every manipulation, every time they smiled after making you cry. He saw everything, but God doesn't rush revenge. He delivers revelation. See, God's justice isn't loud. It's patient, precise. He lets people rise on their lies, just long enough for the truth to collapse them. And while you were breaking, He was rebuilding you. While they were mocking you, He was elevating you. He turned your humiliation into wisdom, your heartbreak into strength. They will see your glow and call it luck. They won't understand its divine favor. They'll wonder why doors open for you, why peace follows you, why your name carries weight. It's because your pain had purpose, and your silence had power. Remember this. God doesn't expose people when you want. He exposes them when you're ready to handle it. Let Him handle the justice. You handle the growth, because what's built on deception always crumbles. And what's built by God and can never be broken. They tried to bury you in lies, but they forgot. You were a seed, and when the dirt covered you, God whispered, "Rise." And now your life is proof. Divine justice always finds its way home. Listen to me. You weren't placed in that pain to stay broken. You were placed there to awaken. God saw something in you that fear tried to bury. He knew the only way to bring it out was to let you face the one thing you thought would destroy you. And yet,
Here you are.
still standing. Still breathing. Still fighting. You survived what was meant to crush you. That's not luck. That's destiny. That's divine selection. You are chosen. Chosen to carry wisdom others can't handle. Chosen to walk alone when others need crowds. Chosen to rise in silence when no one claps. So now lift your head, straighten your spine. Walk with fire in your eyes and peace in your soul, because the same God who allowed that pain is the same God who will use it to position you for greatness. Your story isn't one of defeat. It's one of divine transformation. You didn't lose them. You found you. You didn't fall apart. You fell into purpose. So stand tall, warrior. Wipe your tears. And remember this truth. God places his strongest soldiers in the hardest wars. For a reason. And you are proof of that reason.